What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are live with 4 rounds of Modern here at Impact Gaming Center. We have Johnny B and Adam K. Johnny is on Creativity, Adam on Azorius Control, which is a deck near and dear to my heart. So yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. We've got 19, 19, 19 all for both players here. Arid Mesa cracked to get the brand new Surveil Land for Johnny. But thanks everybody for joining us. If you're new here, make sure to follow if you're watching live on Twitch. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching over on YouTube. And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all the places. Share the videos to let people know we exist. And if you're in the St. Louis area, come on out. We're in Fairview Heights, Illinois. Just about 15 minutes from downtown St. Louis. He's going to shock in a steam vents there. Down to 17. All right. Alrighty, here we go. Turn that down just a tad. I was kind of blowing my own ears out, so I know you guys are probably like, whoa. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm Les Alex. We are here at Impact Gaming Center, as we are every single Friday night, providing you with some awesome modern action. We did just move the stream setup, so it is out in the play area if you are a local. You know, we had the stream room, but now we are amongst the people. Our players are amongst the people. We are going to get a meticulous archive for Adam, as he's going to drop to 18. Both players playing very close to the chest. I didn't quite get a good look at what that top card was. Ooh, okay, so actually Adam showing us quite a bit of his hand. It looks like he has some lands, a Supreme Verdict. There's a Plains. Narset. Ooh, okay. So we're going to see a turn 3 Narset. Does Johnny have a response? Johnny has a ley line, 2 ley line bindings, 2 blue cards. I don't know what those blue cards are. Anyway, regardless, Adam going to activate Narset Parter of Veils. Of course, Narset Parter of Veils. And we're going to get a revive. So that is the fairly new card from Lord of the Rings. It is basically, essentially, a counterspell. Just returns it to their hand. And you get to draw a card. Arid Mesa for Johnny here. And a pass back to Adam. We got Gaia Reach Sanitarium. So this will eventually, hopefully, if you're in Adam's corner on this one, eventually be locking Johnny out. And here's a preordain for Adam. And if you don't know, with Narset on the table, Johnny's not allowed to draw more than 1 card. So at some point, Johnny could potentially just be discarding a card thanks to that Gaia Reach Sanitarium. And then we are going to activate down to 1. Look at the top 4. But yeah, we do appreciate you. There's a Supreme Verdict revealed for Adam. Crack of the fetch land down to 16 goes Johnny. Didn't quite get a good look at what land that was, but it is entering the battlefield tapped. Oh, it is a Jetmir's Garden? And a Scalding Tarn pass back. Fetch land down to 15 goes Johnny. Oh, down to 13. So he's fetching Shocking. For a Blood Crypt. And there's a Lightning Bolt. Take care of Narset. Down goes Narset. And a Solitude, the draw for Adam. Hall of Storm Giants picked up here on Adam's turn. So pretty good finisher. A lot of people are always curious on how these control decks do in the game in Modern. And, well, a 7-7. Pretty good way to end the game. All right. Johnny plays a Scalding Tarn and passes back. Down to 17 goes Adam. So just jockeying here. Both players, you know, got to play around counter spells. Creativity plays kind of like a combo control deck, especially in the mirror match. Thankfully for Johnny, he was able to deal with the Narset, because Narset is potentially big problems for creativity. We draw. That's a turn too late. Days Undoing, draw on the turn after the, or a turn and a half after the Narset is dealt with. Which, of course, makes it to where Johnny would... It's a one-sided wheel, essentially, where Johnny only gets to draw one card. Crack of the fetch land, and we get another tri-land. Down to 12. Going to play Dwarven Mine. And he has a creativity in hand, but it'd be pretty reckless to cast it here. I guess this is end of turn. We're going to Solitude, hard cast, exile your token. All right, so up to 13. And there's a counterspell picked up by Adam. Are we firing up? Oh, we don't have enough mana, do we? Yeah, okay. Okay, we're just bringing Kahira to hand. And we're casting Kahira. Okay, beatdown plan. Quite aggressive with counter magic in your hand. We're going to Leyline Binding. Target the Kahira. That'll mean no lifelink, no +1/+1, because Kahira buffs the Solitude, and there is the secondary Leyline Binding. Those will go off to the side. Yeah, pretty aggressive there on the Kahira to hand, play Kahira line, especially when you have counter magic in your hand. This is leaving Johnny open for a turn here to do something. All right, well, there is Fable the Mirror Breaker. He's going to get his token back. And of course, Fable's just a great card in basically every format that it's legal in. Adam gonna take a draw step. So Adam not punished very much other than like just getting the creatures exiled with Leyline Binding, which, you know, all things considered, that's fine. Definitely worse things that Adam has in his deck that, you know, he wouldn't want Leyline Binding. 3 mana. 4 mana. Yep. And we are... He only needs 3. Yeah, he only needs 3. He's over tapping for this, actually. Oh, okay. He figured it out. Cool. That would have been unfortunate. Because, yeah, the way that Prismatic Ending works, the white counts towards the colors of mana. So, If you're paying 3 total different colors, and it's, you know, white, say, for example, white, red, blue, that's 3. And it can hit 3 drops. So we get an attack from the Goblin Shaman, creates a treasure. Blue-white control, let's go. Yeah, that's right, Caterberg. I told Adam if he played this deck, he would get a feature match. Because, of course, I would pick the control deck. There's actually 2 players playing control tonight, too. And is this going to be a creativity? Yes, it is. This is going to walk right into... Oh, but we have... Yeah, there it is. So that was a counterspell into another counterspell. And that glare is real. There's an Archon, and there is an Archon. I believe Adam has Supreme Verdict, though, in his hand. Reprieve into Spell Pierce. Yes, thank you. GG, exactly. And there's the other one. So Archon of Cruelty going to hit the battlefield. 2 of them, actually. And there we're gonna get Scryfall for us, and there's Arcana Cruelty. When enters the battlefield or attacks target opponent, sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, discards a card, loses 3 life, you draw a card and gain 3 life. It does everything. It's basically like a miniature Cruel Ultimatum. But we are having a Supreme Verdict because Adam says, no, I don't want that. And now we have double blue. Oh, he doesn't have a counter. He discarded the counterspell. Okay. Pass back from Johnny. Some crucial turns here where kind of the shields were down for Adam, but... Yeah, he's at 9. I'm real bad at updating the life totals. So it's 19-9. So attack for 7. Down to 12. I like how aggressive Kelso's being. Lightning Bolt you to 6. Don't like that for Adam. I guess you can imagine the bolt's not doing a whole lot. Pass back. Are we just beaten down here? Yeah, attack you for 7. Down to 5, and we got a 1-turn clock here. Down to 4 goes Johnny. Dwarven Mine. Adam's tapped out. And Johnny does have a creativity in hand. Does he have another way to put another token into play? Because he's got the mana for... Doesn't look like it. Ooh, Solitude in response, exile. And then he exiles another one. Yeah, and that will do it. Adam gonna take game number 1 here with Azorius control over Johnny on creativity. What a game that was. Very aggressive from Adam. Hey, it ended up working out. What do I know? All right, let's kick it back to the booth. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. I am Les Alex. We are here at Impact Gaming Center in Fairview Heights, Illinois. If you are in the St. Louis area, St. Louis Metro East area, come on out. We'd love to have you. We've got 22,000 square feet of gaming space, and our location is 49 Ludwig Drive. Like I said, in Fairview Heights. Follow us if you're watching here on Twitch if you're watching live, or if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, share. Tell everybody that we exist. That would be awesome. But yeah, we got Johnny and Adam playing here in round number 1. We've got 4 rounds of Modern. I think we have about 20 players tonight. I don't know. I will get that total for you in the second round. But yeah, this is going to be a fun matchup. I love Control, so I was like, oh, Control deck. That's definitely going on camera at round number 1. And, hey, Control has a really good win percentage. If you actually look at the numbers in Modern, not a lot of people play the deck, but has a really good win percentage. So, what are Tuesdays and Wednesday night events? Yeah, so actually, no Magic the Gathering on those nights. But we do have, of course, the Thunder Junction pre-releases coming up. So those will be on Friday at 7. That will be just a normal sealed. Then Saturday at 1, we have a 2-headed giant, and then Saturday at 5 p.m. we have a regular sealed, and then on Sunday at 1 p.m. that will be a 2-headed giant. So we have 2 sealed, 2 2-headed giant, and it's going to be a great time. And if you dress up like a cowboy or Old West theme, you will get $5 in store credit, and that is not capped. So if you come up to every single one of our pre-releases, all 4 of them, you can get up to $20 in store credit on your account just for dressing up and having some fun with us. All right, back here. We're ready for game 2. Adam up 1-0 on Johnny. Looks like we got a Ren and 6. Teferi, some lands. At Teferi, though, going to be high value. And of course, Ren and 6. Always nice to see in your opening hand. Johnny thinking about this Surveil. He will put Leyline Binding to the bin. Need some more action, maybe. Meticulous Archive. Puts Reprieve to the bin. Erdmesha, this is probably going to be a Fetch Shock, I would imagine. And I would be right. Forest Stomping Grounds. Sorry about the glare on Johnny's side of the table. There's Ren and 6. So shiny. Yeah. Yeah, not much we can do about it. We just moved, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we moved the rig out to the main play area. We have a birthday party tonight, and I believe this is how we're going to have it from now on, so. All right, Crack of the Arid Mesa, going to go down to 16, going to go down to 14. Gonna get a Steam Vents. And tick Ren and 6 up. Get that Arid Mesa back. And a pass back over to Adam's side of the table. He draws, what is that? Dress Down. So we've got Subtlety. He's going to play Breeding Pool and pass right on back. Arid Mesa down to 13. Dwarven Mine. Going to get a Dwarf token. And Ren and 6 ticked up. Get that Arid Mesa right back. Tap 3 lands here. And there is Teferi. Do we have a counterspell? Yes, we do. Thinking about a Subtlety instead. Exiling the counterspell. Dress Down seems kind of bad. Doesn't Archon just hit to stall. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess if your plan is to just have the Wrath the following turn, but it's certainly not a long-term solution, that's for sure. Yeah, Johnny had the veil. And there's the one ring. So Adam will have protection from everything this turn for Johnny, on Johnny's turn. All right, so here's probably Teferi again. And this one's going to stick. So that's going to put a damper on Adam's game plan here. Obviously, Azorius Control wants to be able to play at instant speed. Teferi, not Hero of Dominaria, Teferi Time Raveler obviously stops your opponent from playing at instant speed altogether. We're going to crack the fetch land. Never missing a land drop thanks to Renin 6. And Renin 6 is actually at 6 here. So we could see an ultimate, and then it might be lights out. That seems like a really hard ultimate to to get around. Just hit Solitude? Yeah, I mean, that's a rough plan. I think you would like to not let Teferi resolve, which is why Adam fought over it the first time. But... and there's a Days Undoing. And he's got the Prismatic Ending, too, that can take care of the Teferi. Verdict to take down the one token. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And a pass back to Johnny. Yeah, Leyline. I'm not sure exactly Adam's list. I know there are some lists that do not run Leyline. So I don't think I've seen one. If somebody in chat or somebody in the comment section has seen one up to this point, correct me. I'm talking about for Adam. So we've got the creativity. We've got the Veil. We've got a ton of lands and a Lightning Bolt. We have 2 Veil Summers? Holy smokes. So he is very well protected. Yeah, Prismatic Ending for sure. So we are ultimating this. All of Johnny's instants and sorceries have Rebound. We are going to draw 2 cards with the one ring. Draws another one ring, and I didn't quite see the other card. Down to 15 goes Adam. There is that ending. Veiled Summer does not stop. Does not stop the Prismatic Ending. Cracks the fetch. Dwarven Mine. The land that Johnny elects to get. So on next turn he can try and do some shenanigans with creativity if he wants. Oh, he's just doing it now. Yeah, that makes sense. So we are hitting Cruelty. Yep. Archon of Cruelty inbound. Or Retrace. Yeah, not reach. Not Rebound. Retrace. Thank you, Caterberg. Discarding Verdict and Days Undoing. Yeah, those Days Undoing. Looking pretty rough. Up to 15. And down, finally, we get to resolve the prismatic ending. Adam, though, going to take a slew of damage if he doesn't have a Solitude in hand. I believe this is Lightning Bolt. Yep. Down to 12. Retrace the Lightning Bolt. Down to 9. So I think he takes him to 1 here. Oh, well, there you go. He had it. Never didn't have it. Retrace, retrace, retrace. A ton of lightning bolts. Straight to the face. So Johnny going to take down game number 2. And we will let them sideboard and shuffle. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us here at Impact Gaming. We've got a fun, exciting game number 3 here on the way. We've got Johnny on creativity and Adam on Azorius control. This is going to be a fun game 3. Adam will be on the play. Johnny likely going to be on the draw. And yeah, I mean, we saw Adam win game 1 pretty handily with a very aggressive, bashing with his Hall of Storm Giants. And it definitely paid off. And then Johnny game 2 kind of able to roll with the punches, play around certain cards, and was able to get the job done. So now we are headed on to game number 3. Looks like Adam's actually sideboarding, switching things up for game 3. I don't hate it. In fact, I love it. I think you should probably, this is just FNM or whatever, but like you're playing at a higher level tournament, probably just sideboard out just to make your opponent think about what the heck's happening. What could you possibly be changing about your deck? But I'm a fan of it. Yeah. Well, maybe he'll be able to live the dream and go turn 3 Narset, turn 4 Days Undoing. That is definitely the dream. Granted, what's Johnny got in his hand at that point is a huge question there. And like I said, I assume Adam's going to be on the play here. Typically, want to be on the play. 2 Wrenn and 6. Creativity, some lands, and a Fable. Got land. Go. I didn't see Adam's hand. I was focusing on Johnny's. We have a Surveil land here for Johnny. He'll keep that on top, it looks like. Maybe he's just consulting the hand. So we got Dress Down, Preordain, Subtlety. Crack of the Fetch. Probably going to get Meticulous Archive. Oh, okay, well, Adam is playing Playline Binding. I see them now. I don't know if he's drawn any, though. Zagoth Triumph is the land that he elected to get. He'll get a Plains here and a Preordain. So he's going to scry 2. Decide if he wants those. He will top bottom. And looks like he drew the land. I don't have a good look. I assume he's probably choked on lands then. Ooh, and yeah, he does have a Narset. We're going to shock in a Blood Crypt here from Johnny. for a turn 2 Renin 6. All right, pass back, and there's a Solitude picked up, and we have a turn 3 Narset if we want it, but do we want to just get this Renin 6 off the table while we can? Johnny's tapped out. Seems like a pretty good idea. Don't want that retrace to run away with the game like it did in the last game. Blue-white side of this matchup seems very hard. Yeah, I mean, it's like control versus combo control. It's always going to be an uphill battle if you don't have a way to just win on the spot, I think. So I don't necessarily disagree. But I haven't looked at the actual numbers in a long time. I haven't played modern blue-white control in many moons. Still a fan. Yeah, the low drops, eat your lunch. Not wrong. And another one. Another Renin 6 on the stack. Looks like it does resolve. We'll return Scalding Tarn. Nice pickup there for Adam. Picking up a fetch land. And a pass back. Gonna fetch rather. And shock. Down to 12. Sacred Foundry, and then he's going to tick up Renin 6 to get his fetch land back. And look at that Iona in the bin. Pretty devastating if that were to ever hit the battlefield. Fetch for Adam down to 18. And again, these first couple turns, just, you know, nobody wants to walk into a counter spell. Other than the elemental? Yeah, I don't think so. I guess you could have a weird turn where you dress down and then have a removal spell. Like a Wrath or something? That would be possible. Yeah. Well, it would be a combination of cards, right? So, Reprieve is picked up for Adam and just a pass back. Gonna fetch. Drop to 11. Dwarven Mine, the pickup. And return that fetch land. Here we go. This is probably going to be, yep, Fable. How does Adam want to respond? Lets it happen. Okay. So there are 2 tokens. Pass back. Adam draws. Picks up a polluted Delta for his draw step. Rather have Archon? Yeah. Yeah, Archon's insane. Alright. 4 mana. Supreme Verdict. And that's that. Yeah, we are about to probably pop this Renin 6 again for Johnny. Discard these 2 lands. Draw 2 cards thanks to the Fable. Uptick. Oh, we're just upticking. Okay. He wants to keep he wants to keep the Renin 6 alive. I don't hate it. Play Scalding Tarn. Oh, is it 7? It is 7, you're right. Discards Stomping Grounds. End of the turn. Liliana, yes. Well, I don't hate playing One Ring here. Does Archon target? I just added up. Let's see. Target. So yeah, I mean, One Ring would protect him. Would protect Adam. And there is One Ring. The One Ring to rule them all. It is on the stack. Looks like Johnny's got a reprieve, though. Down to 10 goes Johnny on that fetch land. Triumph inbound. And I think Adam knows what's coming here. Reprieve. Reprieve. Back to the hand. Draws the card for Johnny off of the counter magic. And pass back from Adam back to Johnny. Third chapter of the saga flips Fable into the Mirror Breaker. Yeah, so we'll just return. Johnny pretty confident that Adam doesn't have a way to deal with this Renin 6. And again, sorry about this glare, guys. This is our first night that we're out in the main area, our main playing area. Usually we had them in a back room, and the glare was not real. It is very real tonight. We're gonna subtlety this, pitching a dress down. Do we want to fire off the Veil of Summer? Johnny says, "I'll be patient. This Veil of Summer might come in more handy later in the game." Oh, you're right. Yeah, it just bounces it. That's right. So definitely better at a later turn. Misty Rain forced the draw for Adam. Now we can try and resolve this One Ring. Oh, he goes with Solitude. Okay, that's fair. Take away your creativity target. Pretty decent. Now he's got a threat. Well, ultimating. We've got a Renin 6 token. Nobody? Yeah. That makes sense, Caterberg. To ferry back at it like a Craftmatic. It seems like this control deck just doesn't have enough mana. Like you want to be able to double spell and it just can't. Yeah. Reprieve plus bolts infinitely. Pretty good combo. Especially since Renin 6 is still on the table. We will creativity here. A couple different targets. I don't know if he's got another Iona. And it'll be 2 Archons. Down to 11. Loses 6. And draw 2 cards. Upticks to Fairy 3. 2/5. And passes back. One ring. Well, that'll save him a turn. He has protection from Johnny for a turn. Uptick to Fairy. Uptick Ren. Johnny picked up a Spell Pierce, it looks like, on his draw step. Embarrassment of riches. Discards 2 creativities. Power move by Johnny. Subtlety and Counterspell. Cards in Adam's hand. I'm going to draw a card first. That seems good. To Fairy. And Teferi could bounce one of these Archons. Now neither of us get to play at instant speed. Yeah, here's a reprieve. Counter draw. Writing kind of on the wall here. Adam kind of just laughing and yeah. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. And that will do it. Johnny coming back from a kind of rocky first game. But Johnny taking down Azorius control. Johnny beats Adam in 3 games. Very well played. GG's going to watch Dune. Hey, well, thank you for hanging out with us. If you're watching on Twitch, stay with us. We got 4 rounds tonight of Modern Action. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And if you're watching on Twitch, go follow us or go subscribe to us on YouTube. Impact Gaming Center is the name of the YouTube channel. We post weekly videos over there. And yeah, thanks everybody. Stay tuned. Like I said, we will be right back with more Modern Action very soon.